So what do we know about this civilization? Let's go to the thought bubble. Everything we know about the Indus Valley civilization comes from archaeology, because while they did use written language, we don't know how to read it, and no Rosetta Stone has thus far appeared to help us learn it. I meant the other Rosetta Stone thought bubble. Yeah, although come to think of it, either would be acceptable. So here's what we know. They had amazing cities. Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro are the best known, with dense, multi-story homes constructed out of uniformly sized bricks along perpendicular streets.
Harappa civilization flourished on the banks of the river Indus and its tributaries. Of these ancient civilizations, Harappa civilization holds extreme merits due to its outstanding town planning. This feature was not found in any of the contemporary civilization. Glimpse of the civilization and its outstanding town planning can be seen at the site of Mohenjo-Daro. The cities of Harappa civilization were essentially divided into two parts except Dholavira, which had three. The part which was towards the west was higher, built on a raised hill, and was known as the citadel. The other part, which was on the east, was called the lower town and was of a lesser height. The citadel was a prominent mound surrounded by fortified walls. It was the nerve center of the city. A huge tank called the Great Bath was constructed for water.
We don't know what the Great Bath was used for, but since later Indian culture placed a huge emphasis on ritual purity, which is the basis for the caste system, some historians have speculated that the bath might have been like a giant baptismal pool. Also, they traded. One of the coolest things that the Indus Valley civilization produced were seals used as identification markers on goods and clay tablets. These seals contain the writing that we still can't decipher and a number of fantastic designs, many featuring animals and monsters. One of the most famous and frightening is of a man with what looks like water buffalo horns on his head, sitting cross-legged between a tiger and a bull. We don't know what's really going on here, but it's safe to say that this was a powerful dude because he seems to be able to control the tiger. How did these seals let us know that they traded? Well, because we found them in Mesopotamia, not the Indus Valley. Plus, archaeologists have found stuff like bronze in the Indus Valley that is not native to the region. So what did they trade? Cotton cloth. Still such a fascinating export, incidentally, that it will be the subject of the 40th and final video in this very series. But here's the most amazing thing about the Indus Valley people. They were peaceful. Despite archaeologists finding 1,500 sites, they have found very little evidence of warfare and almost no weapons.
As it is with everything, these Indus Valley cities too started showing signs of decay and decline. Floods, overcrowding, lack of control by rulers, and indifferent maintenance could be the reason for this great civilization's inability to retain its glory and slowly decline.
Streets? I mean, this wasn't some ancient world version of Houston, more like Chicago. This means they must have had some form of government and zoning, but we don't know what gave this government its authority. Cities were oriented to catch the wind and provide a natural form of air conditioning. And they were clean. Most homes were connected to a centralized drainage system that used gravity to carry waste and water out of the city in big sewer ditches that ran under the main avenues, a plumbing system that would have been the envy of many 18th century Europeans.
Human history is repeated with such pattern of growth and decay and is well articulated in Shelley's famous poem Ozymandias. To quote the last line from it, "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level stand stretch far away."